I'm Tom, Dick's cousin from Eveleth. I used to be his nephew, but I'm sure you've heard that story. Who was that masked man? Who was the real Dick Brandt? Hard to say. Talk about Dick today, but there's some things about Dick that I remember, and not being a Toastmaster, I'm not even sure what I want to talk about in terms of Dick, but maybe I can get a little help from you. So let's get started. Let's talk something about, let me tell you something about Dick's childhood. Can somebody tell me something about Dick's childhood that you know that I can kind of get me started here?
I think he liked that little game of Tiddlywinks.
Yes, he did. I know that. He had that one, you know how the tiddly works. You push on here and it pops up.
Oh, that's the wink.
Yeah, maybe it goes in, you find those pots and pans, the ones you used to hit with a wooden spoon, you get those out, and you have a glass coffee table in front of your window, you can look out at your school. That's what Dick used to do. So he has fond memories of that. I'm glad you brought up that topic. Anybody know what his favorite movie might have been? Or something else about his childhood is fine.
Alfred Chit.
I just kind of a rumor because he's considerably older than I am, so I wouldn't have been there. But I understand he was born at a very young age.
Yeah, he was just a kid. By the time he was 2, he already lived in the big city in a foster home. So he was moving around already.
Is it true his big sister tickled him a lot?
That's a nice story. It really is. His big sister was very attractive. So one of his big sisters was actually his mom, and his other big sister was the attractive aunt. So when he was in about 5. He was a teddy bear at school, and he wanted the prettier sister to come to his program, and he knew that was wrong. He still doesn't know why, but he knew it was wrong even then. I think we know what's right and wrong. In fact, when his dad died, he went to school, because it's a sad place. He went to school. He said, I'm just going to wait till and do whatever I want. And as soon as they say something, I'm going to say, my dad died today, and make them feel bad. It's funny how the mind works, even when you're 6 or so. But no, they must have tipped off the school. Nobody did anything. So his favorite movie?
It wasn't a talkie, was it?
Well, it wasn't black and white. It was Laurel and Hardy bringing that piano up all those stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Remember at the end of the movie they showed there was a road going up to that place? It kept sliding down.
Is it true you saw the Great Train Robbery the first time around?
Yeah, the actual robbery. Yeah, I was on a train going to Texas. That was but when you see all those horses, you know there's problems. And dynamite and that Snidely guy, you knew that could be bad.
What row was he sitting in when the Constitution was signed?
Well, he heard that it was very risky to sign stuff like that. He doesn't sign anything that could cost him anything. Let me ask this: How was Dick as a Toastmaster, or what would you like to remember
Actually,
about?
that's what I was going to mention. Is he didn't want to put anyone out. He didn't like to boast about himself. But what people didn't know is that he actually won Toastmasters International against Mr. Rebeck. So.
That could have happened, yes. He did win a joke-off contest one time. He said that he talked about having diabetes diagnosis and stopping drinking these big tankers of pop, and his eyesight improved, and he increased the number of people he could satisfy on an intimate basis. He went from 0 to 1. He said he would like to get up to 2, get the wife involved.
I
Aim high.
Bob, I understand, Tom, excuse me, I understand that when he gave his first icebreaker speech, the room was full, and by the time he was done, it was empty.
Well, actually, it was called the Ice because it was actually the Ice Age that he did. So, whether the room, I think, people are pretty much dying. Yeah.
Is it true? One of his pastimes was hanging around children's playgrounds.
He was the guy said, made love to her twice and slapped her. So, all right, Mr. Toastmaster.